Welcome to the all-knowing Grim, a descent into madness wrapped in the guise of dark humor. Here, laughter echoes through the void, twisted and frayed at the edges, as Grim unveils tales of the macabre, the absurd, and the downright unsettling. No shadow is too deep, no subject too untouchable. From the horrors of the human psyche to the grotesqueries of the real world, nothing is safe. Not even you. Each episode, ranging from a fleeting minute to a lingering 5, will drag you further into the abyss, where satire bites and reality rots. This is not just a show, it's an omen. And once you've entered Grimm's domain, there's no guarantee you will leave unscathed. Sit back, watch, laugh, if you dare. My name is the all-knowing Grim, and tonight I unravel the tale of how I acquired my first soul. A soul bathed in inky shadows and whispered curses, an experience that forever altered the tapestry of my dark existence. It was on a night when the moon itself seemed to shudder behind a veil of oppressive clouds, its pale beams barely daring to pierce the gloom of Whispering Hollow. This forsaken clearing, where dead trees clawed at the starless sky, was said to be the crossroads of lost spirits and forbidden dealings. I had long sought a soul that resonated with the profound depths of despair and eternal mystery. It called to me like a dirge sung by the forgotten winds of time. Under the gaze of 100 hollow eyes, those of unseen creatures lurking in the dark, I encountered the vendor. Cloaked in tattered robes that whispered secrets of ancient curses, he emerged from the mist like a specter of a forgotten era. His voice was a low, rustling timbre, carrying with it the weight of ages lost. "Are you prepared to surrender your own darkness for a treasure most rare?" he hissed, offering a parchment scrawled with esoteric symbols and the promise of forbidden power. I had no intention of surrendering light or hope. The price was not one of sacrifice in that sense, but of confrontation with the very essence of mortality. I traded rare relics and incantations, items that pulsed with the eerie glow of otherworldly energies, in exchange for a soul as dark and disturbed as the void between dying stars. The soul I obtained was not a mere fragment of human spirit, but a tumultuous vortex of anguish and longing. Its essence writhed inside a crystalline phylactery, sealed within a chamber of obsidian and ethereal shadows. As I held it, I felt its power seep into my being, a steady, unnerving tide that promised eternal dominion over the macabre and the morose. The spirit, once liberated from the fetters of mortal form, murmured tales of despair and unfathomable loss. In its quiet, sorrowful keening, it recounted the tragic fate of its former life, a life marred by betrayal, pain, and the cruel inevitability of decay. That voice, like 1,000 overlapping echoes, narrated each harrowing detail with a clarity that chilled even my timeless heart. In the weeks that followed, the soul became both muse and tormentor, a guide into realms where sanity frays and time unravels like frayed stitches. I delved deep into the occult, deciphering cryptic texts and unearthing rituals that reanimated ancient powers. The soul whispered forbidden secrets of shadowed domains, unveiling how every soul carries within it a story of love lost, cruelty endured, and hope extinguished. Its presence was a constant reminder: the essence of a soul is not just a flicker of life, but a dark and potent force, capable of tipping the balance between despair and eternal dominion. And in that moment of purchase, when dark barter sealed the fate of two disparate entities, my own destiny was irrevocably bound to the relentless march of darkness and mystery. To this day, as I traverse the twilight realms and weave spells of ancient necromancy, the memory of that first acquisition lingers like a scar etched into eternity. The soul, with its ceaseless lament and occult power, is both my greatest asset and my most terrible burden. It served as the spark that ignited my journey into the arcane, a journey defined by a relentless pursuit of the macabre, where every step is shrouded in spectral lamentations and every breath draws you closer to the abyss. Thus ends the recounting of my inaugural transaction, a moment when darkness and destiny converged into a single, everlasting paradox. I am the all-knowing Grim, and in the dark corridors of time, I continue to collect the whispers of souls, each adding to the chilling mosaic of my eternal existence. Thanks for watching, but are you sure you were alone? Subscribe, if you dare. and share with your friends, wherever they may be lurking, in the shadows, or beneath the floorboards.